Hey y'all, it's Amanda, and today we're going to be chatting about whether or not it's too late to plant bulbs for the spring. So December in Texas Zone 8 may feel late for planting spring bulbs, but guess what? It's actually not. It's actually a really great time to get bulbs planted. Today I'm going to be planting tulips, daffodils, and Dutch iris, and I'll show you how to get the great results from these even though we're planting them later into the season. All right, so let's talk about weather here in Zone 8, Texas. We are in our seesaw period. So one night will be 30 degrees and then later that afternoon it'll be 70. And we literally have 30 to 40 degree seesaws between temperature at this time of the year. We're having a big freeze tonight, which I'm very much looking forward. It's definitely a harder freeze. And I think it'll be really good for my garden to be going to bed. But I can still get a few spring bulbs in there before the real winter sets in. Okay, so which bulbs can you still plant now in December in Zone 8, Texas? Tulips. You can still plant tulips as long as they've been chilled for 10 to 12 weeks in the refrigerator, which mine have. And these are great for December if they have been pre-chilled. Next is daffodils. They are super forgiving bulb, and December planting is totally fine, and they tend to do great. I've planted them in December multiple times. Dutch iris, very cold hardy, prefers late season planting. In fact, a lot of the Dutch iris that come back year after year in my garden, they start sprouting in October. So a lot of my Dutch iris have already put off their leaves. So they actually do better if you plant them later on in the season. Therefore, they're not putting off leaves during the coldest part of the year, and they wait till you have a little bit of warm up come February. Next is hyacinth. There's still time, especially if your hyacinth are pre-chilled. I struggle with hyacinths. I've never figured out a good way to do them. So if you have a good way of getting hyacinth to bloom, let me know. Grape hyacinth, also very cold hardy, also a really great time to go ahead and plant them, and they prefer a late season planting. Alliums, still plantable in December. I actually planted mine a couple of months ago, but you can still get alliums in the ground. And then anemones and ranunculus, if they are pre-sprouted, they can go in now. If you have not pre-sprouted those, you need to just hold off. Go ahead and begin pre-sprouting them at the end of January and then get them planted out late winter. December planting just means that your blooms may be slightly later, but still fabulous. So there's still time in Texas Zone 8. So a little bit about prepping the soil. You want to loosen the soil. If it's more compact soil, loosen it up 6 to 8 inches deep. You can add fertilizer if you want. I tend to prep with compost. I'm not going to be doing that today just because I don't have the budget for compost right now. So things are just going straight into the ground. And you want to make sure that the area that you're planting in maintains moisture throughout the season. Okay, so continuing on with the bulb series, we are at my mother-in-law's house in North Texas area. We still have plenty of time to plant bulbs. They'll be a little bit later in blooming, but they're totally fine. So I have these daffodils that I got from Costco back in the fall. I think they started putting these bulbs out like in September. It was super early. And there's 2 bags of 25, and it is a classic mix of Dutch Master and Fortune. And this area is already loosened up from me working and cleaning this up. I would like to do a cluster of 25 of them right here, and then perhaps another cluster over towards this direction, and then see how I like that when they come up in the spring, and then build off of that if need be. Now, daffodil are very simple, about 6 to 8 inches deep. I usually just plant them as deep as my hori knife. And I usually just shove it down there and then put a bulb in. Super simple and easy. I think one of the best things to do with bulbs is these daffodil bulbs is just come in, dump them out, and then go ahead and spread them out. I like to do maybe about 4 to 6 inches apart because I like mine to be a beautiful cluster of bulbs. I don't want them to be too far apart. And one of the great things about daffodil bulbs is they come very early. Truthfully, I call it late winter, not early spring when they show up. They show up late winter in our area. And after that, come summer, their foliage dies back and they're ready to be trimmed back. And it's a perfect opportunity to come in and start filling in with some summer annuals, which I think works great. So basically, I'm just going to come in, and the pointy part of the bulb goes up. Very simple. Get my knife all the way down there. And this soil is really loose. If your soil is not really loose, you will probably have to loosen it a little bit prior to planting. Just give it a nice stab down in there. Get these planted up. Okay, I'm going to do another set of 25 over here. I think that'll be nice. She does have trees with acorns, so as I see acorns, I'm getting rid of those because they're all just going to become baby seedlings. But I think right here in this area would be really pretty. And these junipers are pretty slow growing. It's going to be a lot of years before they get over here. All right, and continuing on with the bulbs, I'm going to bridge the sections of yellow daffodils over here, yellow daffodils over here. And right here, I'm going to do some Dutch iris called Sapphire Beauty. And it's not too late. You can still plant these now. I love these as cut flowers. These don't grow in like massive clumps the way bearded iris do. These are Dutch iris. And they come back a little bit inconsistently each year. I feel like I have a little bit less each year, so I continually add them back into my garden because they make for such excellent colors. They are very early bloomer as well. Like I said, I feel like these are more late winter than early spring, and they will start coming up around the same time as the daffodils. It will be a really beautiful bright pop of color in this space. And these are planted about 5 inches deep. I actually don't usually plant mine that deep. One of the things I wanted to try this time is have them a little bit closer together. Let me spread some of these out a little bit. There's like 50 of them here, so we might head towards the back a little bit more. And these will be absolutely beautiful when they come up in the spring. They also have like a point to them, so it's easy to figure out which way they go. Okay, so we've had a couple of freezes already here, and I'm going to do some tulips. Now, I don't typically do a lot of tulips. They are fairly inconsistent. Oh, I pitch all right where the light is. They are fairly inconsistent where in my area. We just don't stay cold enough for long enough. So these tulips have been in the refrigerator since sometime in September, I believe. So they've had plenty of time. They need at least 8 to 12 weeks of cold weather or cold stratification in order to be able to bloom. And they are treated as more of an annual here than anything else. And I do find that tulips do better for me in a raised bed situation. I think it's because it allows them to be a little bit colder and then have a better opportunity to bloom better. But I used to do a lot of tulips, and it was fail after fail after fail. Then I started having some success with pre-chilling them. And now I don't mind getting them when they are at Costco because it's so cheap. So I've got 50 tulips here called the Sunset Mix. And these are all Darwin hybrid tulips, which do really well in my area. And I've got 25 in bulbs in each of these containers. And these get planted about 6 inches deep, which is pretty easy in this soil since it's raised bed soil and not like my regular garden soil. And there is like a tip to them, so that's going to be placed up. So I'm going to place them anywhere from like 4 to 6 inches apart. They definitely have to be watered throughout the winter. If we're not having consistent moisture here, I do have my drip lines set up. And we're actually expecting a hard freeze tonight. These should be fine because they'll be down in the earth. So I'm not really worried about it or anything. Got one that looks a little rotted right there. Just toss that to the side. Now these are definitely treated as more of an annual here. So once they bloom, I'll probably pull them up. Like I said, unless I pre-chill them, they really don't get enough time to chill. And so I can definitely leave them in the ground and the green will come up, like the green leaves will come up, but they won't actually bloom. But since this has been pre-chilled, that's fine. And then truthfully, they'll probably just rot out in the soil and just add nutrients to the soil over the winter. But these are literally being planted for cut flowers. That is my hope. Okay, it's good. I'm going to run my drip lines, get all these watered in. I think it'll be good. It'll be exciting to see how these do for the spring. Okay, so now that we've got those 3 different bulbs, the daffodils, the Dutch iris, and the tulips planted, let's talk about how to prevent bulb rotting in the winter. So never plant in soggy soil. If your soil is soggy, you need to wait till it dries out or find a different location. You want to add compost or perlite for drainage. All the areas I planted in already had really great drainage, so I wasn't really worried about it. Raised beds are ideal for late planting because it allows the bulb to get colder throughout the season, which works great, and they also have really good drainage, raised beds do. And you want to water after planting, and then after that, only about every 10 to 14 days. I just ran the drip irrigation in both these. We are expecting some rain. So I'm feeling good about that, but they do not have to be watered that often. However, you cannot ignore them and not water them the whole season. So about every 10 to 14 days. And you want to avoid mulch touching the crown of the bulb or the crown of the plant. Did not mulch in any of those areas where I planted these, so these should be fine. Protecting bulbs from freezing events. So you can add 2 to 3 inches of mulch on top if you want. I don't do that. All of these are planted for cutting, so I'm not really worried about it. You can use frost cloth if temps drop into the teens. We are not expecting teens anytime soon, so all of my bulbs should be fine for this next hard freeze. Should we end up getting into the teens for more than a couple of hours, then I will need to cover several of these with frost cloth. Potted bulbs can be moved near the house for more warmth, or you can just bring them inside, whatever kind of works best for you. And you want to water before a hard freeze. Moist soil protects roots. Moist roots do way better in a freeze than dry roots do. All right, so you're planting bulbs late in the season. What should you expect for the spring? And let's be realistic but exciting on it. So December planted bulbs may bloom a little bit later than other bulbs, which is totally fine. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. They might be slightly shorter earlier on. I think I'm probably going to be okay because daffodils are super forgiving, the Dutch iris will be fine, and the tulips are pre-chilled, so I think they'll be good. They still produce full, gorgeous flowers. It's just maybe a little bit later when they actually bloom. And remember, running late doesn't mean running out of luck. December bulbs planting is totally doable in Texas Zone 8, and your spring growth will thank you. So if you have a few bags of those bulbs that you didn't get in, there is just enough time to go ahead and squeak those in. So make sure you take that time, get them planted, and you will be enjoying them come this next spring. All right, you all, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, just seeing me get out. I'm still working, still doing stuff. You saw me working a little bit in my mother-in-law's garden. We're going to be finishing up that project. Tomorrow, I'll be planting out some winter annuals. I'm looking forward to that. Lots of seeds starting about to happen. I'm looking forward to that. I'm setting up a live with my patrons on December 21st, Sunday, December 21st, where I'm going to be working on a Christmas craft. If you guys want to join me, some hot cocoa or your favorite beverage, and just chat about the holiday season and what all's going on and what our plans are. Looking forward to that. And there is an exclusive video coming out for patrons that will provide all of the seeds that I plan on starting for the spring. So if you want to go along with me, patrons, you will be able to watch that video. And if you're like me and you're on a gardening journey and you would like to do that with friends, you can also join my Patreon community. The link is in the video description below. It's a great holiday gift. It's a great gift to yourself to start off the new year beautifully for your gardening season and to be able to do that with friends. Link is in the video description below. Check it out. We do lives, exclusive videos, photo sharing, group chats. It's great. I've got a really great group of people that I really enjoy. All right, you all. As always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.